And now, it's BoomerLife, lifestyle discussion designed to make your life more engaging, meaningful, and complete. Celebrating the baby boomer generation, this is BoomerLife on CIL 650.
Oh, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Pour a cheerful toast and fill it, happy anniversary. But be careful you don't spill it, happy anniversary. Oh.
All right, that's, I think the theme of today's show is the 37th anniversary of SleepShop. I'm going to give you a little bit of background. First of all, welcome to Boomer Life, and we're talking about the importance of getting a good night's sleep. And we have our expert that comes in regularly. You know his voice, Farouk Manji from SleepShop, the sleep experts. Welcome to the show.
Yes, thank you, Zach.
And I'll let you introduce our special guest today and talk about how 37 years ago SleepShop started.
Absolutely. Well, it is absolutely our privilege and honor to have our president, founder, and owner of SleepShop, my father, Haji Manji, in studio with us.
All right.
Thank you.
And how's your first radio experience so far?
Well, I'm just quite excited.
Can you believe it's 37 years?
Well, like the business that I'm in, like it's so interesting, and so I'm so thrilled to be where I'm today, and I really enjoy what I'm doing. So time has just gone by. Like to me, like it was just like yesterday that I opened up my first store. So yeah. I'm quite excited.
And where was that first store?
The first store that we opened up, that was in Richmond on Alderbridge Way, and this was in 1979. I came I came to Canada really in 1971 with absolutely nothing. Just had about $500 in my pocket, and Farouk was just about 6 months old, and from there on I worked for a company like a furniture retail company, and where I was quite interested in selling mattresses. So it was...
And why did you think when you came to Canada gravitated towards the furniture business? Was it something you had an interest in before or had done before?
No, like before, like back home, like I just had a small music store, and I was quite involved in music. And then when I came here, this was the first opportunity that I got to work for this company. And I just went and applied for a job, and that's where I got it.
And so why did you decide in 1979 to go out on your own?
Well, I always had a dream that I had to open up my own sleep shop because I was so passionate about selling mattresses, and I really liked that. So I thought one day, like when the opportunity comes, I will go on my own and open up my own store. And at that time, my father was here with me. So me and my dad, one day we just sat down and we said, look, he said to me, look, I mean, you need to really go into a business of your own, and I'm here to help you. So let's start it out. And then that's exactly what we did. And so we just opened up a very small little store on Alderbridge Way. And from there on, it's in history.
So SleepShop, was it always called SleepShop, or has it changed over the years?
No, it's always been called SleepShop. Because I think at that particular time, we were the first one to open up, if I remember correctly, like in Vancouver, the first mattress store which carried everything pertaining to sleep. So we were carrying mattresses, we carried... futons at that time. The waterbed was really popular at that time too.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Nice and warm.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Is the waterbed coming back?
I don't think so.
So SleepShop started, you and your father, and
yes.
and so was it a conscious decision early on to be sort of specialists in sleep? Like what did you have available back then as specialty items?
See, the specialty items, like we had, I was carrying all the brands, like Sealy, I had Serta, and then Simmons, and plus waterbeds, because waterbed was a big thing at that particular time, because there were so many different segments of waterbeds too, like you could buy like a regular waterbed, a hybrid waterbed, and plus foam. Like I've been involved with foam mattresses way back at the time of like when I started in 1979. And at that particular time too, like... the consumer were not really too much into foam mattresses, but I was already involved in foam.
And did you see the benefits of the foam before the majority of the mattress business embraced it?
Yes, I did. And I think I was just trying, like my foam business was really good too, because I was trying to educate my consumers, my customers, I mean, what the benefits of the foam were. But at that particular time, memory foam wasn't around.
Yeah.
Latex wasn't around. Like, I mean, it was there, but like people just thought, like, I mean, it was too expensive, and people were really not too much knowledgeable about latexes.
So the foam is basically kind of like the foam you would get in a sofa at that time, right?
That is correct.
Right,
yes,
right.
Yes.
Okay, so in 1979 you decided to focus on a sleep shop, the sleep experts, and here you are 37 years later. Was it common back in those days for individual sleep shops to exist? And how many, like, it seems like it's a dying breed, and you've survived, right?
Right, yes. Because see, that particular time, they get really like, if anybody wanted to buy a mattress, they just went to a furniture store, and it was just like, here's a queen size mattress or a king size, whatever was the price was, and that was it. But then at that particular time, I had a dream. I thought, like, I mean, I should really open up a specialty store whereby customers can come, they can just focus on mattresses only. So that's exactly how we started our business.
But having a family-owned business is quite rare today.
Absolutely,
isn't it?
yes.
Now, your son started out, as you mentioned, when you first came to Canada. He was just 6 months old, and he went off to business school. Did you ever think he would come full circle back to the business?
Well, the signs were, because like during summer holidays, like he would come to the store, he would help my dad at the back, I mean, like, and also like he helped me in the front. But then what he used to do, like, I mean, I could see the sense like he was into business, because he would just cut up like small pieces of foam. He would sit outside in a little box, and everybody that walked by, I mean, he would tell them, look, I'm selling this piece of foam for a car wash, and it only cost you 25 cents. And so that's exactly, I could see that he had a business sense too.
And who can say no to a cute little boy, right?
Absolutely, yes.
How many did you sell for?
I can't remember.
You still use that to wash your car now?
Yeah.
So when did Farouk come into the business, and was that a strategic part as this business background to expand what you've been doing over the years?
Yes, because I think he finished his school like in the university in 1994, and then I told him, like, he was quite interested in business too. So like right off the bat, like, he started joining the business with me, and then of course me and my dad, we were still there. And he started taking more interest into marketing. I mean, at that time, like, a lot of things were changing at that time also too. So like he started taking marketing. So he was doing the marketing.
That's right at the beginning of the internet too, right?
That is correct. Yes, yes.
So leaning on your knowledge of the mattress business since 1979, what's the biggest number one change you think for people today? There might even be some people still sleeping on a 1979 mattress out there. But what's changed? The number one thing, do you think?
What has changed? I think that the technology in mattresses have changed. Like, there's so many different technologies now into mattresses. Like, it's no longer just like buying just a coil mattress, like just with the coil. So what has happened now? Like, you find like different kind of coil system. You find different kind of your foams, your comfort layers. Then now we're talking about like memory foam, like gel memory foam, latex. Now we're also going back to, in fact, what I'm seeing, like from 1979, we're just making a full round circle as we're going back to original how the mattresses used to be.
Right, so how does that? What do you mean? What was a mattress like back then, and how are we getting there?
See, I do remember like back then too, like what the mattresses were. They were like more original, like they were using more product, like whereby, like, as I was just talking to somebody right just a little while ago, we were talking about horsehair mattresses.
Horsehair,
right? So now that thing is coming back. Like, so you see, like the new product that we have now into our mix, which is like all organic products. So whereby you see like all cotton mattresses, like all your foams with wool and silk and everything. So that is really coming back.
So you had those types of things before.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's old is new again. That's the thing.
That's right. Yeah. That's exactly what has happened now. Yeah.
So we're speaking with Haji Manji, the founder of SleepShop back in 1979 with his father, and now Farouk is involved in the business. And so Farouk, give us an update. You started in Alderbridge, and you have 4 locations now, soon to be 5. So where are you in the Lower Mainland?
So we've got a store in Richmond, which is now on Bridgeport. In Vancouver on Oak and Broadway. We've got a store out in Langley and one in Abbotsford. And soon having our 5th location open up on the North Shore.
That's exciting.
Absolutely.
So how long have you been in? When did you get into the business officially?
So as my dad said, in '94, it was the kind of official turn in getting involved. But I mean, since I was 5, 6, 7 years old, I've been involved selling the little foam chips and things like that. And I think I recall in our Coquitlam location, I think I was maybe 10 or 11 years old and sold my first mattress to an old couple.
Like I said, how could they say no to you? You're a cute 10-year-old. Buy this mattress. And so so that's 22 years ago. What are the big changes? Your dad talked about the technology. What other things have changed in your eyes?
I mean, competition, definitely. There's an increase in competition. There's more specialty mattress stores now. The bigger box stores are focusing more on the specialty product. So for us, it's really important that our staff are continually educated. We keep up to date with all the products. We have to continually go to the trade shows to make sure that we're up to speed on everything that's coming and that we're prepared and staying ahead of the curve to make sure that we're offering our customers the best sleep products available.
And explain how you compete, because there are these big chains and they pump out the marketing all the time, but you go in there and you might not have anybody that really knows anything about a mattress. So on price, how do you compete? Because I think a lot of people would think, okay, SleepShop, it's a family-run business, 4, soon to be 5 locations. How could you possibly have the buying power of these big box stores? But you do.
Yeah, that's a great question. And I think I'm sure my dad will have a few things to say about this as well, but we belong to a large family-based buying group in Canada where there's over 90 similar retail stores across the country that are either furniture stores, furniture and mattress stores. They may have 1, 2, 3, 4 locations, and together we're a consolidated group that does all the buying. So we can actually, in most cases, buy better than the big box stores.
Because you have 200 plus stores where they maybe only have 60 or 80, right?
Exactly.
So do you think you actually have more buying power?
Exactly. And then this way, through the group, we're able to get specialized products. We get lineups from our different manufacturers that are specialized for us as well, and get into product ranges that are good. Anything else that...
No, I think that was the most important part, because just to compete with the big boxes and whatnot, like as I said, like Farouk said, we have joined with this buying group, which are all family-owned businesses. So it's nothing like a corporation, or these are all family-owned businesses. But the other part that I would attach to our success and how we compete, I think I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm quite correct. Like in our deliveries too, like we have our own people, like we do our own deliveries. We are, I think, the only people in this industry whereby like we do guarantee like a 3-hour delivery time windows when people want, so they're not spending all day waiting for the...
Been there, done that, yeah.
Yes.
So when someone comes to your door and they're coming and putting the mattress in and setting it up for you, they work for you.
Absolutely.
They're not just a courier company like some other people do, right?
That's correct, yes.
So,
and what we do, like when we deliver, like we'll go an extra mile. Like if somebody wants to move their mattress upstairs, downstairs, or go in the other room, my guys, they will do that for them, just to make sure that they are comfortable and that everything is done.
That's the voice of Haji Manji. He's the president of SleepShop. His son, Farouk, is a regular sleep expert that's here. And we're going to continue the conversation. Very interesting to have you here. It's the anniversary, 37 years you're having a sale on. We'll find out more about that and more about SleepShop next on CL 650.
Celebrating the baby boomer lifestyle. This is Boomer Life on CL 650.